When I came into my first pregnancy, for me, I thought that that was all that was required of me. I thought that if I want a natural birth, as long as, I've dealt with any fears around birth, as long as I feel confident in my ability to do it, then it's going to happen. I just trusted that, through breathing, through the meditations, that was going to be enough.
Because I went to one of those, oh, I can't remember what it was called. It was like a course. Me and my partner did it. It was like a 2 day, what are they called? What a waste of time and money. My God, it was expensive. Honestly, the birth preparation was like, I don't know, we did a couple of squat positions and they told us to breathe. And I was just like, are you for real? That as soon as you're under stress, pressure, people coming at you with interventions, just breathing, what's that going to do? Rubbish.
So we did a hypnobirthing course,
Mm.
and I sort of practiced that, and I'd read Juju, and I was like, okay, I've got some skills, and the obstetrician was also like, we spent half of those 15-minute appointments talking about books. She was like, look, hopefully you'll just go into labor spontaneously, labor at home for as long as you can, come to the hospital and give birth. And she didn't go into the detail.
Mm.
And so, I was lulled into this false sense of security about like, oh, well, she seems to think it's going to be fine. I have these preferences. And, later on, the midwives who looked at my notes said, we really can't understand why given this cesarean, why you weren't given more time, what the medical reason for this is, because it isn't documented. Yeah, so in my mind, I had a cesarean that was probably not necessary. That was scary and clinical and unpleasant. And I came out of that birth so angry, so angry. And, I was adamant at that point that this is not going to happen again.
I mean, I went into the birth, I guess, expecting or hoping for a kind of, quite a deep transformational experience. And the thing that sort of struck me when I would talk to my friends, a lot of my friends who had given birth, was that they didn't really have that, because for a lot of them, they ended up with the cascade of interventions. And I guess, thinking about why I wrote the play I wrote, it angers me and upsets me that many women have that taken away from them, or they're not given the education to understand that is even possible. That for so many people that don't even know that that's possible.